So I made it here safely, but I really don't want to get out of my car. But okay, at the count of 3. It's not bad, it's not terrible, it could be a lot worse. I just haven't been here in a couple months and I liked it. Okay, so right now what time is it? Okay, so right now it's 12:29. I was just released to go to Chow, but it looks like it's a busy day today. They told me that I have 30 minutes to go get Chow and come back. So I can either go up the hill and get some like burritos, but I don't really want to pay for it and it sounds really greasy and I don't really want that right now. They do have a Chow Hall. The Chow Hall nearby is actually pretty decent. It's pretty good. And the Chow Hall, for those of you who don't know, it's just basically like a giant cafeteria. And you guys can probably hear my AC blowing because it's hot, like super hot. So we had a CFT, which basically is a fitness test, a combat fitness test, and we have 3 parts to it. One is, think about it like a little setup, like you have to run, jog between like zigzags, and then you have to low crawl, and then you have to high crawl, throw a grenade. It's a ball, but it's supposed to be a grenade. And then you have to like drag your buddy and then throw him over your shoulder, firemen carry him, run back, grab some like 30-pound ammo cans, 2 of them, run and then zigzag and then bring it back. But that 2-3 minutes of doing that is so exhausting. And when I stopped after that, I was like recovering and like my whole throat was sore. We have people who were like throwing up. Obviously they weren't fit, so that's something that I always try, is to be fit. I don't want to give you guys the impression that I'm a shitbag, because I'm not. I'm very responsible with tasks that need to be completed. Everything that I need to do, I meet that standard, but it's not something that is, you know, fitting with my lifestyle. The Marine Corps is not something that fits with my lifestyle. I'm super glad for everything that I've been able to do in the Marine Corps, and it just no longer fits my lifestyle, so that's why I'm leaving. I'll go more into detail when I'm at the hotel because I'm freaking exhausted, and like I said, they only gave me like 30 minutes to go to lunch, but I'll show you guys what they offer. I'll come back to my car and record it. I don't want to be recording, obviously, like sticking out my camera, because first, it's not allowed, and 2, privacy reasons. I don't know what kind of ISIS terrorist people are looking at, you know, what I'm putting out there, so you guys can't see nothing except some trees in the background. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat something and then I'll show you guys some of the stuff that they serve here. Today it's supposed to be a long day. They said that our drone lands at 12, so if we're not out of here until 12 at midnight, I'll be pretty tired. Hopefully, you know, we get out released early. I get to actually go down to the hotel room, and I really want to catch up on some of the modules and things that I have to do for the hospital, so we'll just see. So let's go. Okay, so I'm back from the Chow Hall. I did not want to eat inside. They are letting people eat inside as long as there's social distancing, but I wanted to show you guys the food and I didn't just want to pop out a camera. So I got a to-go plate. And then look at this beautiful view. You guys probably can't see because it's too bright, but look at that beautiful view. Okay, let's see what we got here. So for lunch, this is what I got. They were offering either chicken or fish. I got fish. I have a piece of bread, some corn, and some rice. I didn't get any greens because I was kind of in a rush, but I did get a, what is it? I got a pear. I did go to the PX store, which here on base is kind of like a Target, and I got a giant gallon of cold water because it's super hot. I bought some Gatorade because I need some electrolytes, and then I got some sunblock. So I already have one of these. This is the other one that I have, but it's almost out. And this is honestly the best sunscreen that I've tried so far. It has a little bit of a smell, but I like the smell. It's not strong, but you can definitely smell it on people, and it doesn't leave your skin feeling oily or like you have like a layer of just stuff on your face. This one is really good. So I have a couple more minutes until I have to go back in, but I'm gonna enjoy this novela. It's called La Niña on Netflix. It is literally so good. I'm just kind of sad because I'm almost towards the end. I have probably like 10 more episodes. So I'm gonna finish watching it and then go back to work. So it's super bright, but I wanted to show you guys what it is that I had for dinner. Pasta, vegetables, rice. I had a bomb salad. That's really what I'm excited for. But let me just show you guys because I have to go. This is what I have. Pasta. rice, veggies, and that little bread is so good. But anyways, this is what I have. It's a little bit bland, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's way better than the MRE, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, and my little salad back there. I wanted to give you guys an update. So it is 17:34 and they told us to be back by 17:45, so today looks like it's gonna be a late day. I hope they let us out by 8 o'clock. If they don't, whatever, it is what it is. This is my last year. I have 2 more months to come in, so that's 4 days. So hopefully I can come in sometime soon in October, at the end of October, and I could just get those 4 days out of the way, and then I'll be done with my contract with the Marine Corps and I could leave. Fuck, I gotta go. Feels so good. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna eat my salad, my pear, throw on these eye masks that I got when I flew first class for the first time. Shout out to American Airlines, y'all pampered me really well. I'm gonna let you guys know what happened because I think the last part where I left off was that I was gonna go get Chow. So they didn't end up letting us go until like 7:30. Not the worst, so I'm glad. Tomorrow we do have to be there at 7:30. I'm gonna be working out and then hiking. But I'm super exhausted. They told us to wear sunscreen and to hydrate. So, oh my goodness. Let me put my hair down. I guess I can just record down here. But they did tell us to bring our hydration, put sunscreen, get a good breakfast. They put me in a good hotel. This is the first time I've been at this hotel, and they have breakfast from starting at 6. So girl, you know I'm gonna be all up in there, and then I'm gonna take a bunch of food back to base so that I can. Oh, this feels so good. I know everyone who has long hair, you know, after a day of having their hair up and they do this, it feels the best. I know I probably look all crazy, but anyways, so right now I'm gonna give you guys a quick room tour of the hotel. I'm gonna shower. I did want to do a class for my job. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it. Maybe one. It's 8:20. I'm kind of hungry, but I don't feel like driving because I'm super exhausted. I do have my salad from dinner, so I'm probably gonna eat the salad and then do one class and go to sleep. If I'm in bed by like 9:30, 10 realistically, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 hours, so I think I should be good. I should be good if I wake up at 6. Maybe even a little bit earlier, but 8 hours, 7.5. Whew, I'm just really exhausted. I'm really excited. This is like the hard part to explain. So being a reservist is a little bit more challenging because you have to balance like having a regular, you know, life outside of the Marine Corps and then having your obligations in the Marine Corps. No, I do not regret it. I don't want to be active duty. I am going to be getting out of the Marine Corps in technically January 5th. So January 5th is the day that I went into boot camp. I went to boot camp January 5th, 2015. And they put me on a little plane and I went over to South Carolina for boot camp. So that was 2015. Now it's about to be 2021. So that's 6 years of my contract. So I'll be done. I've decided I don't want to re-enlist. This decision was pretty much easy to make just because when I look at it, the Marine Corps just does not fit my lifestyle. And it's not just the Marine Corps, it's the military in general. I am a person who I like my freedom. I don't want to be told what to do, when to do it. I don't want someone to lay out my life. And for some people, having that structure is really good. And for me as a 17-year-old, that was good. I wanted a little bit more of a structure. I wanted to know what else was out there. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to go to the Marine Corps, and I did it. And I had a blast, honestly, when I was doing the active duty part of my training. I was just a stud. I don't even want to like, you know, get a big head, but I was good. Like I would work out, I knew my job, like I just was a good Marine. And then when I got out and then I got to experience other things, I went to college, I worked with other people, I realized that the Marine Corps can be a very good thing, but it can also be a really toxic thing. And that depends on like multiple factors. It depends on whether or not you have good leadership, whether or not you have a good unit, whether or not your job that you signed up to do is something that fulfills you. And that for me, it doesn't. The job that I signed up for actually got phased out, so I don't even do my job anymore. We do fly drones, which is really, really cool to see, but it's just kind of, there's no space for me to have that in my life. I just want something new. That's why I've made a decision to get out of the Marine Corps. If you are making a decision or thinking, should I go into the military, should I not? I'm going to give you some tips that you should do. When I was 17, I literally did not know nothing about the military. I thought everything was the army, but no. And this might sound like silly to some of you, but for a lot of people, especially being a first generation in America, I didn't really know about the military. No one in my family had ever gone. Well, I had one cousin, but other than that, we didn't really know much about it. So I'm just gonna give you a quick lesson. So you have the military, and under that military, you have different branches. You can be in the Army, you can be in the Navy, you can be in the Marine Corps, you can be in the, did I say Air Force? I think so. And then you could be National Guard. Those are like the general branches. And then within those branches, you have different jobs that you can try to apply and get in. And then you go to the boot camp and you do all the training. So if you're thinking about joining one of these branches, one, talk to someone who's not a recruiter, who not like just finished boot camp. No. Whenever you talk to a recruiter, it's their job to make this career look good and appealing so that you can come and work for them. It's their job to perform every month, to bring in a certain amount of new people into the military. That's their job. They're going to sell you that career. They're going to sell you the military. And I'm not saying that's bad. Like with everything, people are just going to sell it. But if you want to have like a non-biased opinion, I say you find someone who already is in the Marine Corps who doesn't have an interest in getting people in. Sometimes, especially if you're new, if you get people referred into the military, they like get points and stuff like that. So don't talk to someone who just got out of boot camp because they know nothing. Sorry, but they know nothing. So don't do that. So whenever you're trying to find out whether or not you should join the military, talk to someone who's already in and has no interest in or doesn't benefit from you joining the military. And if you were like me, I didn't know nobody really who had ever gone into the military. The first person I was exposed to was a recruiter, which of course was going to sell me the idea. So if you don't know no one, like I didn't know no one either, that's okay. You can go on social media and literally just type in Marine Corps, Navy, anything related to the military. You'll see a bunch of people who tag the military, and if you see that they are in the military, if it's a public profile and you see that they're wearing the uniform, I would recommend that you message them and just introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Katie, I'm interested in joining the military. I want to have like your opinion. What are some pros? What are some cons? What do you wish that you knew before you got in? And usually people are going to answer you pretty honestly. If you don't have social media or anything like that, another thing you could look at is you can look at military different branches and you can look at their re-enlistment rate. There's a reason why the Marine Corps re-enlistment rate is low. Being in the military is something that's very good for some people, but for other people it's complete torture. And luckily, I got lucky that I had the unit was decent, but the people in there were really good. So even though I had to do shitty things, because we were doing it with a group of people, it made like that unpleasant feeling not feel so bad. And so we had really good camaraderie within our group, and I really love it. And I'm the last one in our group to leave the Marine Corps. So everyone left. I have one more buddy who's in, his name's and he gets out tomorrow or on Sunday, and it's like so sad, but I'm right behind him. The Marine Corps or the military in general can be good for some people, but if you want to get in, don't go straight to a recruiter. You could, but they're just going to sell you the idea. It's good to get information. You can find out what different jobs. Not everyone's going to be holding a gun and shooting in the middle of nowhere. There can be cooks. They can be operators who work with drones. They could be radio operators. Obviously, you can tell I'm in a comm shop because all of the jobs that I'm listing are comm related. And there's just multiple things that you can do. You can, if you want to go into medical or medical related fields, you can go into the Navy. A lot of people that I knew in nursing school too, specifically, they joined the Navy after they got their, oh my, can you guys hear that? That's like the refrigerator booting. There are two people that I know that when we graduated nursing school, they went into the Navy officer program, and they have a really good gig signed up where they're going to be paying for their education, and in return they serve them a couple years. So for some of you guys who would like to get your education paid, remember that it's different if you're going to go active duty versus reservist. And I don't know like all the details, but it is important to know, and I mean it's not too out of date. If you're active duty, you get a lot more financial support. If you're a reservist, you get about, I'm gonna say like almost $400, a little bit under $400 every month if you are attending drills and if you are going to school. And then they don't give you health insurance, you have to pay for that. There is like a plan that's offered for reservists, and it's very, very affordable compared to what's out there for the general public, for civilians, so that's good. Another thing that you can use is your VA loan, which is something that I'm looking forward to using. Once you serve, you can qualify, and the VA loan, basically you don't have to give a down payment, and their interest rates are slightly lower. There are other benefits that you can get, but it just really depends what avenue you want to go down. And honestly, I loved, and I'm so glad that I went a reservist, because being in the military just, it doesn't fit me anymore. And if I had gone active duty, yes, you can go to school at the same time, but it's really challenging. You're working full-time and then going to school. Just so you guys know, whenever you are a reservist, you do your active duty training. So you go to boot camp for 3 months, or at least for the Marine Corps, you go 3 months, and then you go to like weapons training for a month and a half, and then you go to your MOS school, which is basically you go to school to learn whatever job you signed up for, and that can range from 1 month to like over a year. It just depends on the type of specialty that you decided to go into. When I went in, I think I was at my MOS school for about 4 months, and so I went from South Carolina to North Carolina and then came back to California. And so after I did all of that training, it took me 9 months of active duty training. And then after that, I came back to the regular world, and then every month I would drive down, or I do drive down to San Diego and Camp Pendleton, and then I drill out for that month. And usually it's 2 days, so Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes we have 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it's just once a month. And then in the summer you come in for 2 weeks. And I know it sounds like it's just like, yeah, it's just that, but you have to really be careful, because it's very easy to lose motivation and to just stop meeting the standards that the military requires you to have. One of those standards is that you have to meet weight, meaning we do physical fitness tests. We do 2 annually, 2 different ones. We have the PFT and the CFT, and if you don't meet those physical exams and you fail, they do have like programs where you can try to pass it and they help you, but if you don't, they actually kick you out of the Marine Corps. If you are overweight, they can kick you out of the Marine Corps. If you do something bad, they kick you out. So there's just a lot of things that you have to think about going into, but it's definitely not for everyone. So definitely talk to someone who is already in, that's not a recruiter. They will probably give you a more non-biased opinion. I don't just want to come on here and be like, the Marine Corps is horrible, the military is bad, because that's not true. And I had a really good experience in the military, but it just doesn't fit my lifestyle, and it's becoming more of a burden. So that's why I'm getting out. But I'm glad that I met everything, right? I knew my job, I was physically fit, I showed up on time, I didn't make it harder for anyone else, so they liked me because I just made their job easy. And just because I wanted to get out isn't a bad thing, and you know, to each their own. And the military can be a small part of your life, or you can retire in the military, and for me it's definitely not that. For me, I like my freedom, and so to some, being in the military doesn't mean that you don't have freedom, but for me it means that I don't have my freedom. So I definitely want to go out, but I'm really, really glad that I got to experience this. It's something that brings me a lot of pride in knowing that I was able to be a Marine, that I am a Marine. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like a love-hate situation, because yes, I'm trying to get out, yes, I'm gonna get out, but it's also sad to think about, like, you look back and you think about all of the memories that you made, all of the people that you met, everyone that you interacted with. There were so many people that I met when I was in boot camp, when I was training, even now, that are from all over the United States. And it's just interesting to see that like mesh, that like coalition of people who, honestly, if I wasn't in the military, I probably wouldn't meet someone from Alabama or Georgia or Ohio. I would have just met, you know, people from Southern California, or people who came to visit and stuff like that. So it's very, very interesting. I'm very, very glad I had this opportunity. I'll probably keep on vlogging. Of course, I'm not going to show, you know, things to put other people at risk. Definitely don't want to tell you guys, you know, what I do or how you do this. It's not a secret. Our unit flies drones, so I am part of a group of Marines who does things in order to make sure that our drone operates safely. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna hop in the shower because I'm really tired. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a quick hotel room. I love staying in hotel rooms. It just feels so good to get away. I could have drove home, but you know, just being in a hotel room, you can just be by yourself, relax, enjoy these. Look at these freshly made blanket, and I get 2 beds in here. Like, who doesn't love that? But I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour before I hop in the shower. Let's lock this door. That's what we gotta do first. Okay, perfect. So let's see. This is the entryway. We have a nice, beautiful, large mirror. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so then we got this cute little desk. I already set up my stuff. TV, complimentary coffee. I already went through the refrigerator. There's nothing in here. 1 bed, 2 bed, and then a little reading area. Curtains, I already closed the curtains. And then, bam, closet. Let's take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom looked nice, or decent compared to what we get. So we got the shower here. Mirror. Oh my god, can I take these home? I think so. I love hotel stuff. What we got? Shampoo, conditioner, body lotion. What's back here? What is this? Citrus body bar made with shea butter. Shea or shea? What does this say? Hasta mañana. Today is day 1. This week it is a 3 driller or 6 driller, so that's 3 days. Today's Friday, so I got 2 more days. Let's get it out the way so we can go home and move on with our lives. Okay, I gotta go shower. Bye guys. See you guys in the morning. Hopefully this hotel has a good morning buffet because I can eat. So I'm in my car. It is 6:50, so I gotta go. Let me just show you guys what I got. I got apple juice. They had like some eggs and ham and stuff like that. So I got tortillas, eggs and ham. And then I got some snacks. Well, not really, but I know I'm gonna be hungry, especially when we're hiking. So I have some cereal, some milk, 2 yogurts. Here's the other one. A blueberry muffin, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and an apple. I should have gotten more of these because I know my body is going to be starving, but it's okay. But anyways, I'm going to go rush, change over when I get there, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hello everyone, I am back on my unit, and we're supposed to go hiking in a little bit, but my stomach feels like just very upset, and it like keeps making these weird noises. But I don't want to eat because when it's too early, I feel super nauseous and I want to vomit if I eat. And hopefully I don't pass out because I haven't eaten anything. I have food, I have snacks, but I just am not hungry. And if I force myself, I'm gonna throw up. Whew. Sunblock, check, because usually the back of my ears right here will get really burnt, and then they look like, you know, like those like pig chips. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, like chicharron. It looks like that, and I can't. Fuck, I don't want to go. It's so cold outside. Okay, stop complaining. I feel like this whole video I've just been complaining, but it's so hard to get like adjusted when you're like doing whatever you want and you come here and then you like have to do certain things. But okay, let's go. The guys are still getting dressed, so I'm just gonna wait in my car because it's warm. I forgot to mention something yesterday when I was in the hotel room and talking to you guys a little bit about the military in general. When you are trying to join, if you are a reservist and you are trying to get more financial benefits for going to school, if you do 90 days of active duty, then you qualify for, oh my god, my voice. Sorry about that. So if you are a reservist, if you do 90 days of active duty, that does not include like your basic training, your MOS school and all of that stuff. No, that includes 90 days of active duty at your unit. Then you qualify for more money. The guys are walking. I gotta go. So let me recap today, day 2. So today we didn't actually do the hike. So the hike got postponed to day 3, but we did like a simulation of what's gonna happen tomorrow during the hike. During the simulation, we had a lot of fun. We were by the oak course. It was really fun. And I just started thinking about all the good things and all the good times that I've had in the Marine Corps and how I'm gonna miss it. But on to another chapter. So tomorrow is day 3, last day. I submitted my paperwork so that I can come in later in the month so that I can finish everything. I talked to the career planner. I let her know like, hey, my 6 years is done. I don't plan on coming back. And I signed the paperwork. And so now we got released. We got released earlier today at about 5:30, and I came to grab some food. I was gonna stop by at some like random place, but I really didn't want to eat something greasy. So I ended up coming to a Thai restaurant, and this one's called Rim Tally Thai Cruise. So this is where I ended up coming, and I'm parked right outside, so I'm excited. I'm craving everything. I'm craving shrimp and rice. I'm craving beef and broccoli. I'm craving Thai iced tea no boba. I'm craving spring rolls. I'm just craving everything. So I'm gonna go inside, see what they have, get it to go, because I haven't showered yet. I just want to go shower and start editing just a little bit. So as you guys can tell, I'm back in my hotel room. And so what happened at the Thai restaurant was I went in, I ordered, and then I didn't realize that it was gonna take kind of a long time. It took like 35 minutes. So I just sat down and then I pulled out my backpack and started doing some homework that I had to do. And when I was there, it was a little bit interesting because, you know, I was just focusing on my homework and I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings. And then I hear like a woman on my right side start talking, and she was meeting up with a couple. And then as soon as I heard her voice, I was like, I know that voice. And I turned and I was like, oh my god, that's my CO. And I was like, what is she doing like at all places? I mean, it's not that much of a coincidence because we're like in the general area right near Camp Pendleton. You know, it's just weird because I wasn't expecting to see my CO like dressed in normal clothes and at the same restaurant that I'm at. But anyways, that was just funny. I was like, okay. And then I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So the first thing I got some spring rolls. And I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, oh my god, I spent like almost 30 bucks, but I haven't eaten out like all weekend, so I'll make it up by not going out. But look at these. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And then they gave me some sauce. They gave me 4, so I'm gonna eat all of them. And I got some fried rice with some chicken. Bam. Look at that. That looks delicious. And I got some Thai iced tea, which for this little thing, it was $4. And they gave it to me while I was waiting. And I told her like, no, take it back because I'm gonna finish it off before I get back to the hotel room. Delicious. So I'm gonna finish or start eating because I haven't even started. I'm gonna eat my dinner, watch my novela. By the way, if you guys have not watched La Niña on Netflix, it is so good. It's basically about this girl who was recruited in her country by, there's like a civil war going on basically, and like rebels or guerrilleros, they like go into town and they recruit children, basically just steal them and then train them for war, and then there's kids fighting a war. So anyway, she was able to overcome that and she got out and she saved, and now she's training or studying to be a doctor, but then people from her past keep trying to come up in her life and ruin her future. So I'm watching it. It has like 80, 90 episodes and I'm like on episode 70. So I'm about to finish it. So which, I don't know if it's, I'm like excited, but I'm also sad because I want to keep watching it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm really tired. And then tomorrow's day 3. Tomorrow's my last day. Actually, we should do it like a taste. I can't just show you guys my food and then not show you like my reaction. I think this is peanut sauce. I'll be quite honest. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure it's good. But just peanut doesn't really sound too appetizing. Let me grab another roll that's not all over the place. Let me zoom in. Let it focus. Here comes the dip. Bam. Lightly, because I don't know how I'm going to like it. Okay. I'm tasting a plant. Yerba buena. I don't know why that's in here. Okay, I'm not too crazy about this anymore. I should have ordered it with shrimp. But I told her veggie roll. Damn it. That was me trying to be healthy. Get my veggies in. It's good. I just don't like yerba buena. I don't know what that translates to in English. I can't remember. Oh my god. I can't remember from the top of my head. I think out of a 10 that probably gets like a 5. I mean, it's pretty, nothing special. Alrighty. Now let's try the fried rice and chicken. That tastes good. Usually I have fried rice and chicken at home when I'm eating with my little brother because he's allergic to seafood. We've been trying to desensitize him, but we don't have an EpiPen. He's never had like a severe reaction or an anaphylactic reaction where his like throat and airway closes, but we definitely need to get one. The last time he had a reaction, he was very little. He was maybe like 3 or something. So whenever we eat, he's like really, really sensitive, and I think it's a mental thing. So definitely when he eats it, he has a allergic reaction, any type of seafood. But it's definitely a mental thing because we can be like cooking seafood and he'll close the door to his bedroom and put a towel underneath because he's just so afraid that even the smell would trigger some type of reaction. And he'll be like, oh my god, I don't feel well. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're okay. Like, he's okay, but it's just mentally, he like thinks something's gonna happen. I kind of wish I would have gotten some soy sauce, but I didn't. Sea sauce. What the heck, sea sauce? Cheers. This is good. So this cost me $13. It's not bad, but it's nothing special. And for the size, $13 usually gets me like a bigger plate. Actually, for like $16, $17, we get like a family size tray back home. So, I mean, it's good. I'm happy. I might have spent a little bit too much money, but it's fine. I'm gonna enjoy my meal. I came into this hotel room and they had like, obviously the beds were done. I had clean towels in the bathroom, new little miniature shampoo bottles. I was like, this is a life. This is like the sweet life of Zach and Cody, except it's a sweet life of Yesenia. But I'm gonna go watch my novela, so ciao. I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh shoot, I have to text my sergeant. I don't even know what time we have to be there. But I'll see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day, so yes. We are back. Today is day 3, Sunday, the last day. I go home today. And so far, so good. This morning, I was so fucking pissed. You know, from like White Chicks. But I was so mad because I was in my hotel room and I fell asleep like at 9:30. And I had to wake up at 5 a.m. But my neighbors or the people next door in the other room were having intercourse so freaking loud. And it woke me up at 1 a.m. And I was so like disgusted, like cringy. And I like put music super loud, like meditation and all these earth sounds on my Spotify. And I could still hear them. So then I was pissed. It was 1 a.m. I banged on the wall so they can get the hint, right? And they got even louder. And I was like, okay, so you guys want to be petty? I'm going to be petty too. So then I called the front desk to tell them to be quiet. And it didn't happen instantly or within the next couple of minutes. And they were still like loud for a while. And then I was just so freaking annoyed and just grossed out. I was like, whatever. I ended up falling asleep like until 3 a.m. because like once I'm up, like it's hard for me to go back to sleep. And so in the morning, I woke up at 4:30 and I was like, I can be petty too. So I put my loud ass music, the most ratchet music I could find. I was playing WAP. I was playing Money Talk or Pussy Talk. I was playing like just all the hype songs according to my Spotify playlist. And I played it super freaking loud, and I was like, wop, wop, like just singing loud as hell inside of the bathroom doing my hair. And I was like, I can be petty too. And then I left, and then I was like, ugh. But I was just so annoyed because I was so tired and I couldn't sleep. But besides that, I showed up today. They started the hike off. We finished it. And I'm about to go grab something to eat. I'm super excited because it's the last day. I've been like reading different things or online. So when I go to the hospital, I have like this little notebook, and every single time I don't know something or I need to like go over something because I forgot it, I always do. And so right now I'm just like Googling all the questions that I had earlier this week. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to eat some of my leftovers, which are still bomb. So I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, you know, time flies. Right now it's still early, so we still got some time. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hello guys. I know this position is probably weird, but I let this car pass by. Well, this is gonna be the last clip. This is the end of day 3. I drove home from San Diego. Today was actually a really busy day. Our gunnery sergeant, today was his last day. He'll be back like next week, but because we won't be there, today was our last day seeing him. And it was honestly really sad. Like, I didn't expect it, but like my eyes kind of got watery just because this gunnery sergeant, this gunny was like very just good. He was a good leader. He was super approachable. He was just a good person, and I didn't realize how much like having him as a leader and having someone like that in my chain of command, I didn't realize like the impact that he had. And it was just it was different, but it was very sad to see like he left, my other lance corporal left, and then basically like our little clique all left, and it's only one sergeant who stayed from our clique. And yeah, it was just sad, and it just makes me, you know, it's like bittersweet. It's like graduating high school. You're excited, but you're also very sad that you're going to be closing that chapter in your life. And hopefully if my paperwork gets approved in 3 weeks, I'll be officially out, and that makes me a little bit sad, excited for the future, but a little bit sad. And you know, being in the military or in the Marine Corps, my experience is completely different from someone else who's maybe an active duty Marine or who's a reservist, just because of the people that I've come into contact in my career in the military, and just because it's my choice to be leaving after serving for 6 years. You know, that's my decision. The military, the Marine Corps, it's not bad. It's just not for me anymore. But I'm very, very grateful for it all. I'm grateful. If I was to like go back in time, I would do the same thing again. I would go through boot camp. I would enlist. Like, I would do the same thing. And I know not everyone has the same feelings about the Marine Corps, about the military. And, you know, I respect that people have different opinions, different experiences. It just is what it is. And this one is mine. And I really wanted to put something out there because I remember when I was searching for people's experiences on YouTube, there wasn't a lot of videos. I don't even actually remember coming across one. And I want to be completely transparent. Yes, some days can be shitty and some days can be super amazing. And most of the amazing memories that I made and the amazing experiences that I gained was amongst all those like shitty things that we were going through. And I built bonds with people, and you know, it's just a good experience. But I'm definitely excited to be closing this chapter in my life. And yeah, so to my Limas uniform, I'll probably like keep one of these and then hang it like in a you know, like a portrait or something as a memory, and then hang it up and retire it. Who knows, maybe one day I'll bring it out of retirement. I don't think so, but you never know. Well, I hope this video provided you guys with some insight. If you're not even interested in joining the military, I hope, you know, you got a little bit more exposure into what it is like being in the military. If you are in and you disagree with some of the things I said, and that's completely okay. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. And until next time, if you guys have not, go ahead and subscribe. Click that subscribe button so you can join the gang. Not the gang. We're not a gang on my channel. So you can join the familia. Join it. Click, girl. Come on, so we can chit chat all day long. As you guys can tell, I can talk. So join and listen. And I hope you guys are good. Be safe out there. And then until next time, bye guys.